Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle book review of Playbox Annual 1947. Now this is 96 pages. This is a British annual, of course, British annual, all the way just a bit after the war. So you've got here a new palace, fairy queen. Now there are a few, I have to say, quite a few, offensive, slightly, very unacceptable bits in this, and I will avoid showing those. But again, it's the historical thing. This is the thing. You just have to accept this is an old annual, 1947, attitudes have changed. But unfortunately, whenever I do these, I end up having to suddenly stop and think, oh no, I have to redo the video because suddenly I mentioned something. I think, nope, I have to change that. But this is, I love the adverts as well. Actually, there's not many adverts. Bourneville Cocoa. It's Cadbury's. And that's, this book belongs to, and people always, but you've got a lovely, look at that, beautiful, straight away, cat scrubbing the face of a very nice Playbox Annual 1947 picture and storybook for children. And you got the familiar Tiger Tim and various other characters. Don't ask me all their names, I have no idea. This is of course the Fleetway House, Farringdon Street, London. You got straight away, but the artwork is just great in these. Again, let's say you have to look at it and think, oh, they show certain things you think they wouldn't do that now. But that, look at that, the Giant's Jam Tart. You got here new pet. Sometimes you've actually got standard like text story, but actually weirdly you got the text and you got underneath. It's slightly different from. Oh, I suppose all comics do that with that sort of writing there as well. It's just a bit unusual seeing that now. So, but there you got it without any sort of word balloons or anything like that. So you've got the text on it, but still absolutely first-rate artwork there. Very sharp, very, very nice little story as well. Price, Yaps and Mews. And then down to the next one, Wink's Magic Bell. And actually, they have a lot of these sort of things as well, poems. Which I guess are great. Kids would have enjoyed that sort of thing. All those cowboy ones there. And again, some lovely bit of artwork there. Cakes to add, not to eat. So obviously there was always a moralistic sort of side to the stories as well, which they would have. And 3 pairs of shoes. Again, like I say, I have to always be careful, look at these before I turn around and say, I have to think about how to say all the various things. And you go through this, and the colour always changes as well. Quite often you would have black, and then you would have red, like this. It's weird. Treasure Island. Though no resemblance to the story, Treasure Island, of course, this is just, but again, there's some scenes in that you think, well, maybe they would not do now. But it's curly-headed chums. I mean, look at that, beautiful, just lovely red ink there. I always love that, the way they changed it. Very old. I don't know, there was no real reason, was there, for that? Jumbo Falls on Fortune. And you've got a lovely little story there. And they're just great. And this is another great little artwork. This is a very obviously medieval sort of Elizabeth. Yeah, I don't know. It's very hard to when you see these sort of things. You think, what period are they? Sort of Rosalind and Roderick live with old Joseph. You got the story there. Very hard to tell, but still, what a lovely bit of artwork. Great little story, hide and seek and racing puzzles, so you could sort of do your various puzzles. And, not that one, the bunnies race for home. And again, great fun. Oh, of course, you can get the counter as well. Your chums will enjoy playing the bunnies game of down the pass and how to cut top, how to score as well. Gives you the instructions, which is useful, of course. Peter's Pets, I should say. Got a lovely lamb there, and so on. It's just this. Oh, there was a crooked man, obviously familiar there, and you got a crooked man, then a crooked journey, etc. Crooked train, and again some lovely bits of artwork there to finish off. And I just think this is just great. An absolutely lovely little annual. Sunny Bear and Mickey, and also they had these occasional sort of like one strip down the bottom there, as well as the text stories. Very popular text stories. You got here. Playbox is published regularly all through the year. And ask Mr. Newsagent. The way they said it, ask Mr. Newsagent. And that's it. Still, I think back in the 1947, this would have been an absolute joy getting in your various Christmas sock or whatever, or under the tree. And you thought, wow, just great cover. And this is the thing, when you sort of pick up these sort of things in charity shops, and they do turn up, 1930s ones, 1940s, they often turn up, and not always in great condition. This one actually is quite reasonable. It's a bit frayed, but It's obviously gone through many years, maybe in the loft or something, or the attic, or the cellar or whatever, depending on sort of things. So it's really good. It's come through and without really that much damage. A few minor sort of issues to it, but I like it. I love it. So Playbox Annual, I say, worth checking through charity shops or any other places, maybe online, to find these if you're really interested in sort of like historical annuals, 1920s, 1930s, etc. Some are better than others, I have to say. I really quite like this one. I think this is very, very nice. So